Top down, morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Dekku Became a Dragon? So, and yes, I am adding the entire Marvel's universe, like characters, into, or actually, I am only picking some of them to be in My Hero Academia universe, with one custom one. So I added the Hulk, the whole Avengers, and Loki, and the Doctor Doom. That's only the main ones that were in the Marvel's universe. And the custom one is the Doctor Doom's daughter. Like, basically, she's from an alternate timeline where Doctor Doom, whom had he basically was married to some random girl, and of course he finds, so his wife gave birth to their daughter, and I really don't know what her name would be. But her mother had powers of the Infinity. Like, basically not Infinity Gauntlet, but just... And so she inherits that power. So, now let's begin with... I'm also adding zooming to this what if, so yeah. So, let's begin with Zumi and Zuko being born. Zuko and Zumi were born, and of course, at age of 3, he meets the younger, daughter of Doomsday. Or, no. Oh, sorry. Dr. Doom, I meant. And between her she after they met, from that day on, she has a crush on him. I know, it's a theme around in this what if universe. Or in these what ifs of mine. So, when at age of 4, or actually, time skip to 5, because at age of 4, the Quark Doctor finally told the truth that, or actually, hold on, I'm wrapping my brain. Yeah, how about let's say, or I'm skipping the 4 because in the old videos of this channel, like what ifs one, that the Quark Doctor lied to Zuko, of him not having the quirk. Turns out he does. Well, he does that. So at age of 5, he he meets the not Captain America, but he meets Thor. Yeah, this guy right here. This one. And so, yeah. He asked Zuko asked him, can someone without powers, like superpowers, could become a hero? As Thor, Lang, you can become a hero. Like a policeman or like that. But you can't be a pro hero like us. I understand. As he walks away, and off in the distance, Loki, him, because in this alternate timeline, every villain has this weird obsession with Zuko Midoriya. Like, they straight up like him. Loki decided, and yeah. So he walks over or meets Zuko in a dark alleyway. And he says, how do you feel about becoming a dragon? As Zuko was looking a little bit like, what do you think? As he's still like sad. As he didn't say a word, but instead he enchanted a special spell, and it transformed Zuko into a monster, into a dragon. As as Loki grabs him and teleports him away. And like Dr. Doom's daughter showed up to class, and she's like wondering, where's the Zuko? As she's looking everywhere. So she basically, after school, she calls her dad. Or actually, she went home, but with a sad face on. And, of course, Dr. Doom is like, what's wrong? Did that boy dump you or something? No, it's just, I can't find him anywhere during school. Like, he just disappeared in an instant. Yeah. So then she was crying because she was speaking the truth. As she went to bed, as Dr. Doom sends his, scouters, basically to scout out where they were. So then, but one of the scouters found Zuko's backpack, half torn, and so they picked it up, gently, and they brought it back to Dr. Doom. This is troubling some. And so then, family doesn't even notice that he's gone until Zumi said, "Okay, or actually, he did not care because he's quirkless. So if a villain, so yeah." So now we're going back to the villain's base, the Loki's base, or to his castle, should I say? And down in the basement, there's this big full-size Zuko dragon because of a time skip to 15. As he starts trying to get out, as the Loki's like, now, my friend, you'll be the only one. As he cast another spell on him. And it took control of Zuko's mind. Now time has come for her. So then so Zuko's soul was trapped. So Loki gets on to the dragon, Zuko, and they flew off, and they're destroying the city. He's blasting fire, green flames across as military guys are just coming in blasting as Loki used the spell to take away the missiles at him, or at Zuko. So then they called, or nothing worked, so they called the Avengers, and they all came in, and Dr. Doom, did place a scouter thing, like a camera, and he saw a green heron. Yeah. So it broadcast to everything. Abomination. Or when I said all the villains from Marvel's universe, really likes Zuko. Yeah, they they all respect him as a person, including the heroes. But they're like trying to figure out why this dragon is different from the as the he's as Vision looked inside Zuko's or no, not Vision, her the Scarlet Witch or whatever that girl is. She ends up going into Zuko's like body thing, like not like stabs him, but more like him as she could see Zuko trapped inside of this glass box thing. And Zuko was trying to yeah. As the Loki says, burn it all. As he burns it. As he did, or they did evacuate the area before. So then the Avengers, pro heroes showed up, and like before. And then Scarlet Witch is like, he's trapped in, or Zuko, who is inside of that dragon. He's trapped in his own body. As Thor's like, wait, what? Or everybody's like, wait, what do you mean? As Loki says, she's right though. Oh, because of my spell. Oh, trapped him inside of his own body and transformed him into a dragon. And so, how does it make you feel that you have to battle a poor civilian? But Zuko actually doesn't have, or he isn't quirkless at all, actually. His quirk is called the respect, and it's a weak quirk by itself. But everybody, when it becomes super strong when multiple people believe in him. Like, yeah. So Hulk almost tried to bash a poor civilian's face. But he just knocks it around. As Thor is like, Zuko. I know that as Zuko Dragon looks at him as he's about to deliver fire to Thor's face. As Zuko, he can't hear you. Your I believe that you, Thor, or I believe you, brother, told him that he could become a policeman, not a actual pro hero. I took the opportunity to boost his rates of being a hero way to extreme. As he's about to now finish him, my minion. As Dekku, as Thor could see tears coming down during the fire thing. Like, he's charging up the attack, but he has tears coming down his face as when it blasted, of course, the Doctor Doom steps in, and he did put up a force field around the monster's head, or monster. I came here, I'm not just me, but my daughter. Yeah. And plus, I almost keep forgetting, Zuko also has the same powers as what Doctor Doom's wife has, the Infinity and Zero. He was born with it too. So, yeah. So he's trying his hardest. Zuko's was trying to break out of the now. As Loki, he boosted the dragons up, and it caused him pain. As Doctor Doom's sister, or no, daughter, Doctor Doom's daughter, ended up um basically could feel the pain of Zuko Midoriya as she says, that you're killing him. As he said, or as Loki tells her, it's a small price to pay. So now it's as Zuko breaks through the force field because as Doctor Doom's daughter runs right up to whom over to like on top of his head, like his nose, as she tells him that she loves him, and don't give up, as no matter if you're trapped, Zuko, we're all here for you. And when I said Avengers thing, I also meant the he basically Zuko and the that includes Abomination, the villains from like Abomination, I forget what they're most of them. There's so many different ones. So yeah. So Juggernaut and the Hulk is trying to hold him down with the yeah. As Doctor Doom says, yeah, she's right. We all care about you. Every single one of us care about you. As the entire crowd of people yelling, yeah, don't give up, Zuko. We all believe in you. And Zuko's quirk activated fully. It's at full power as it broke. Or actually he's like he still can't hear you. Oh. And Zuko looks at him as he's about to kill, but then it stops as his eyes went back to normal. Because Zuko's his quirk, is not just a normal quirk. Actually, it's a spell canceling quirk where more people encouraged. It's called encourage of magic. So it might be useless on it if a user encouraged him themselves, but if it became more than any magic or quirks that affects the user would be canceled. So the Dragon Zuko was free as his body starts to transform back and like converting back into his human form, as it was painful for him. As he's like, how is that possible? The quirk isn't just a normal quirk. It's called encourage. It's like if people believe in me, whatever magic uses on me can be canceled. Home out. As Zuko's body, as he lifts himself up, let's try that again. As he uses his magical power again, and as Zuko steps right in front of, as it blasts, it had no effect. As Zuko says, as he side kicks his feet, slams Loki down. Bam! Boom! As he uppercuts, or as he kicks him right in the chest. Boom! But you did give me one thing. I'll give you that. As a injured Loki was like, that would be, you gave me power of the dragon's breath. Bam! As he blasts. It's like those anime characters where they just like, they wanted someone else to kill them, but they ended up missing their head on purpose. It's kind, or like movies or TV shows. It's like that, but with, okay. So, dragon and power, that's what Loki gave named Zuko. So, because of Zero actually turns the magic of that transformed him into a dragon into a power. I don't know how it works like that, but Doctor Doom could sense his wife's powers. Another powers was inside of Zuko. And so Iron Man tells Doomsday that, why did you save us from him? Well, normally I wouldn't care about anyone, but I do care about Zuko Midoriya. Because he's very special to all of us. As his daughter agrees with her father. Even Abomination agrees, and like rest of the villains. As they're like, we treat him as our own brother. As Loki's like, huh. Yeah. But Loki grabs or makes another attempt to try to turn his, but he ends up getting interrupted by, you guessed it, the Hulk. Just slams into Loki like bam, bam. Yeah. So Zuko was, or so they're like, yeah. And Thor walks up and apologizes. And then more of that. Because he knew that so then now, because they're 15, or he's at 15, he goes to UA. And yeah, Bakugo was like, or Zuko was in class 1B. But everybody respected him from class A and class B. Including Bakugo. Because his friend was like, hey, I didn't know that you actually had a quirk. Yeah. Probably the quirk doctor reason why he lied to me about that is because he doesn't want to say that my quirk is the weakest one. Yeah. So, then it happens like normally. And of course, All for One versus All Might arc just is during the All for One and All. Sorry, sorry. I have to burp or yawn at the same time. So, All for One versus All Might arc, the Zuko, or no, All Might was down. Oh, oh, and Zuko, or All for One's about to shoot a beam at All Might. And Zuko, who transforms into his dragon form, because his internship thing is with Dragon Lady. And Dragon Lady can see why most of every villain respects Zuko. Oh, so much. Yeah. Heck. As she even told herself quietly inside her head that one of those villains is dating him. One of the villains' daughters dating him. Yeah. So, yeah. So then, now, let's get back into All Might versus All for One thing. So, All Might was down and, of course, not out, but All for One is about to shoot a beam of light as everybody's, afraid that this is going to be the end for All Might's thing. But then, luck would have it, a dragon appeared, blocks the attack of Namet, as he used his own body to surrounds the opponent. As he's the one man that everyone respects, Zuko Midoriya. Yep, that's me. And yeah, Zuko is pretty powerful, as he did block the attack of All for One's beam attack that could instant kill anything. As he looks at All Might and tells him that, "Are you okay?" Yeah. But Zuko, how did you get here so fast? I flew across. Huh. And how did you use... Did you use the spell on you? No. It might be hard to believe. But I have the power of infinity and zero. I was born with it. As everyone heard that, they could not believe it. That this kid is the most powerfulest one. So yeah. So Zuko transforms back. And because of infinity and zero, he kept his clothes from ripping. As he's like, huh. As All for One says, huh. I respect you, whom, too. but you're in my way. As he's about to comes in. And he used his, because of the magic power that Loki did, like copy ability of, yeah. So he used, so Zuko used his power of infinity to mimic the spell, to to control All for One. And it was heavily controlled. Man, even because everyone respected him. When I say everyone, I mean everyone. I forget how to spell her name. Even her. Like, respected him. And she pops right beside Zuko. Who? As she tells him that he's escaped more times from me than anyone. So then, so Zuko used his own power. I'll get it. As he pulls out the soul of All for One. Here you go. Because it was her that, because she told him that, and to request, yeah. As everybody looks up at him, or no, All for One's like, or no, not All for One. All Might's like, did you make a deal with the devil? Like, after that, he asked Zuko. No. She told me or she basically, because everyone respected me, I respect all of you, and she told me, or she honored the quest openly to me that to take All for One's soul. So yeah. So then, yeah. So now, with all that stuff done, now the 18 came around. They always care about him, and he cares about them. So Dr. Doom's daughter, that is she is now 18, and Dr. Doom says, "Go ahead, marry Zuko, your beloved Zuko." Yeah, and so then the whole party thing, like wedding planned, and so she got married to Zuko. And then, so now they're, I really don't know what the family's name would be. I almost start calling it Doom Midoriya. Dr. Midoriya, yeah. Or something like that. But she had a lot of kids. And like 6 kids. And yeah. So, yeah. And all of them could transform into different variety of dragons. And name. So yeah. Ochaku got married to Bakugo. Todoroki got married to Zumi, him, and the rest is so on and so on. Yeah. So, yeah. So, please leave a like, share, subscribe, comment, and have a nice day. Peace out, y'all. Peace.